and 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Deanna C, and I am back with the 5678 podcast and Majorette community. Now, before we get into today's topic, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified of new content that has been uploaded. Now, I want to once again thank all my supporters and subscribers, those of you that have commented, those of you that have shared the video and liked the video. If you want to continue support, you can send donations to Deanna C Music on Cash App, and I will give you a shout out on my next video. Now, what I want to talk about today is scams. Scams within the majorette community. I have noticed that there are a lot of teams that have been scammed by different uniform designers, DJs, competitions, people that claim that they're going to do technique classes and so many other things. And a lot of new teams have been constantly been taken advantage of. And I want to make sure that I highlight how to spot a scam. So I'm going to hit you with 5 quick ways, or the top 5 ways that you can spot a scam. The first way to spot a scam is there is limited or no contact information. That means they don't have a website. More importantly, they don't have social media. Most importantly, they do not have any way to contact them. No phone numbers, no email address. You can't message them or anything. Now, some people don't have a website because they can function through social media like Facebook and Instagram, and that is okay. But if they don't have contact information, then you might want to be mindful of that. There are some exceptions, such as myself. I use Facebook Messenger for phone calls and text messages for my new clients, simply because in the past, I have had people to call and text me all times and hours of the night. And with me being married and having a family, some people don't respect boundaries. So if I have a new client, I typically communicate through Facebook messaging, Instagram messaging, and video call or video audio. So that doesn't mean just because a person has Facebook messaging or Instagram messaging that they are a scammer. I also use email because to me that's one of the best ways to communicate, because it does provide a professional paper trail. And me personally, I always like to keep receipts, as they say, on contact that I have with my clients, just to be sure that I know what I said I was going to do and what we both agreed upon.
I want to see the receipts.
The second thing that should alert you to a scam is limited amount of examples of their work. Whether that's pictures of uniforms, they don't have any pictures or videos. They don't have any past situations where they've had an event or hosted an event or DJ at an event or held a class or, provided you with any examples of their work. They use the same photo over and over again to show their work. Now, as far as advertising, that's different. Like if you have a professional photo that you want to use on your advertising, that is not the same thing as using the same uniform picture. On top of that, someone else's work, using someone else's work. I have seen where uniform designers have taken somebody else's uniforms and tried to pass it off as their work. And, that's really sad, but unfortunately that happens. The third way to find if someone is trying to scam you is a slow response. If it takes more than 24 hours to respond, then I would be concerned about that, unless they have stated in their guidelines that it takes 24 to 48 hours or 24 to 72 hours to respond. That's one thing. But if they initially responded quickly, but then stop once the money has been paid, or if you start to lose interest, that should let you know there might be a scam. All right, the fourth thing is no reviews, okay? If the main thing I want to point out is, as a director, as a coach, as a dancer, as a parent, you got to ask. You have to do your research. You have to, find out about these different people that you're trying to pay your money to, especially if they are a small business, if they're not a major company. So ask about the designers, the DJs, the hosts, the technique coaches in different social media groups on Facebook. There are several that you can look into and be a part of. If they don't have any reviews or likes and they have little to no engagement, the only time you see them is when they're trying to sell something. If they're not commenting on other Majorette teams pages or engaging in dialogue about the Majorette community, you should question that. And fifth and finally, payment options. If they only use Cash App or just cash and provides no record of the transaction, if they don't provide you with an invoice or a receipt, you got to be mindful of that. It's nothing wrong with Cash App, but I wouldn't use Cash App unless it's with somebody that I have established a relationship with, or that that person is highly recommended by the Majorette community. I use Cash App for my dance mixes because they only range from like $25 to $50, but basically anything over $100, I usually use Square Invoice, because that way they can have a receipt of their payment. I would suggest using PayPal and Square, because that allows you to dispute charges to unsatisfied work or if you did not receive your product. But most importantly, out of all of these, I will make sure that I do my research. Yes, we could blame scammers for being scammers, but you also have to blame yourself if you are scammed, if you did not do thorough research. You cannot trust everybody. Just because you have integrity does not mean that everybody else have integrity. If you find out that someone is scamming and you have receipts, let your people know. Let other people that you are in connection with know about this, because we have to stop this. This is an epidemic within the Majorette community. So once again, I just wanted to come in and do a quick video about this information. Finally, I know you guys want another video, and specifically a male uniform video as it relates to the uniforms I make. I'm waiting till I get to 500 subscribers for that. So if you want that video, go ahead and encourage your constituents or friends or anybody in the Majorette community to subscribe to my channel. Currently, I'm at 487, and I will release that video at 500 subscribers. Thank you guys for taking the time to watching, and go ahead and get the conversation started in the comments. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything, feel free to inbox me, feel free to comment, feel free to email me at divinedanceallstars@gmail.com. If you are interested in getting a uniform done, make sure that you email me there as well. Thank you guys, and have a great day.